So this week, Super League takes a break and it's Challenge Cup on the horizon. Warrington welcome East Yorkshire newbies, Goole Vikings. But their most recent Super League trip, they went for an invasion of York, and their task was to invade York and come back with 2 points. And they did invade York, 1,500 fans, an army of 1,500 fans with them. They invaded York, came back with 2 points, just about. Adam, York Warrington, Friday night, 38-30. What? Wow, what a game. What a crazy game.
Yeah, tale of two halves really. As we stated last week on the podcast, it was going to be a tight affair, and I think it was. I don't think many teams this year are going to go there and get an easy 2 points. They defended well. Paul Vaughan had the game of his life. As we mentioned last week, Danny Richardson turned into prime Jonathan Thurston again, as he always does against us. And yeah, they just defended very well when they needed to. They executed us very well. We had a 15-minute period where we just shut off. I think we thought the game was done. And that 15 minutes we slept and we never really recovered from it.
I think twice Warrington built leads and they went into a 16-0 lead, and they went into the lead again later on in the piece and kind of just completely switched off, and just there was momentary lapses of concentration. And I think what will probably be more frustrating for Sam Burgess and his side, if they're having an honest look at it, is the left edge tries, but also these tries were made from very, very deep into the from deep in the York half, against the run of play. Yeah,
as we mentioned, that the speed of the ruck is going to be massive this year. And from the first few minutes, you could see, obviously, Sam Stone, as we mentioned in previous episodes, doing what he does best. Just hit the line hard, and luckily he got over the try line twice, and he got him on the match. But yeah, I think we just shut off, and our faster speed of ruck was very good, but then we did lack in it in the area as well.
Now, I mean, I'm going to be a bit bold here, but I'm actually going to say York are going to Wigan a week on Thursday. I'm going to be bold and say York are going to actually beat Wigan a week on Thursday. I'm really going to put my neck on the line. York are that good. They're not just... I mean, York, Bradford, Toulouse, they're not just here to make up the numbers. I think it makes for a more competitive Super League. I mean, Warrington actually, if you look at it, in the grand scale of things, didn't do a whole lot wrong.
No.
They played some nice rugby. The attack's still a little bit hit and miss. But I mean, it kind of, that pitch looked to me like a bit like Cassie's pitch. It was a short, fast pitch, and I think York exploited that a little bit because they knew how to play that pitch, whereas Warrington first time around didn't know how to deal with it. And there's things that Warrington will brush up on. I mean, Sam Burgess said after that it's a reality check of where we are and what we need to do, which is an honest opinion, and you need that honest opinion. You need your coach to be like, yeah, this was right, this was right, this was right, this was wrong, this was wrong, this was wrong. Danny Walker also said the team needs to be better. To me, that says a lot about the team, says a lot about the coach. That's the kind of thing we want to hear from the players and the coaches, to say, yeah, we weren't perfect, but we can improve. They'll go back into video on Monday and go, why were we leaving that gap, because, I mean, we've got more than enough talent to win that game. York threw everything but the kitchen sink. I mean, they might as well have had 10,000 men behind them because they were sublime. I mean, there was some standout performance. Kai Taylor again. What a star he is.
Yeah, I'm going to do a bolder statement here. Young player of the year.
Oh yeah.
If he stays fit, young player of the year.
Yeah, he's got to be. I mean, he's running rings around everyone else at the moment. You've got to credit Danny Walker for his ruck speed as well.
Yeah,
absolutely superb around that ruck. I mean, if Warrington can generate quick ruck speed, and we're talking feet and knees, and we're saying this all the time, and this is how you win around the ruck. If you get pushed onto your back as an attacker, then that's 2 or 3 extra seconds.
Yeah.
That defending team has then got to get back in line. If you can win feet and knees,
they could be offside.
Quick play the ball. Danny Walker can exploit. And a couple of times I saw him on Friday night, he exploited little gaps that just appeared in the ruck, where York didn't quite get themselves set, and he was able to go through those guys. Actually, it was nice as well to see Sam Powell on, because I thought Sam Powell had a decent game when he came on for his little stint.
Yeah,
didn't do a whole lot wrong. I mean, he didn't use the ruck area as much as Danny Walker did, but he just did the simple things. Who were your standout players on Friday night? I mean, we've talked about Sam Stone. People went to me on Friday night. Oh, Sam Stone, absolutely brilliant. I've been saying this for
you have
3 weeks, that he does his job. He goes under the radar, topping the tackle count all the time. People were raving about it on Friday, like they'd never seen him before. That's the sign of a good player, if you can go under the radar.
Yeah, as we mentioned there, I feel Kai Taylor, another class game. There was a few patches where it was a bit like, oh,
he's still letting the ball bounce a little bit.
Yeah.
But I mean, someone said that to me. Someone said the other day, oh, Kai Taylor is brilliant. And then they went, oh, but he lets the ball bounce. I said, yeah, but he's young.
Yeah.
When you're playing, I mean, I've never played rugby league. I've played touch rugby. But when you're playing rugby league,
one of the main rules is don't let the ball bounce.
Yeah. But, I mean, it's a lot harder. If you're playing Super League, you're playing at full speed.
The amount of pressure,
and you're in a cauldron of 10 or 12,000 people. It's always going to be difficult.
Yeah.
You've got to make a snap judgment. I mean, we can all sit there. We can all be coaches. We can all be directors of rugby. But
playing
it's a completely different kettle of fish. I mean, I would think there's a lot of experienced fullbacks, not just in Super League, in the NRL, that would let the ball bounce loose. Like, each judgment. Kai Taylor is going to get better and better. You've got to give the guy time. He's still 19, still learning how things operate. And I mean, it's a big jump from reserves
to Super League,
isn't it? And like I say, you're going to find a lot of experienced NRL fullbacks letting the ball bounce. When you're on that pitch, your judgments, I would think it's harder to gauge when you're stood there and you've got to make that split second. Don't you think, Adam? It's kind of...
It's one of them. If it works, doesn't it? Do you know what I mean? If you let it bounce and it comes to you, perfect, obviously. And then, but sometimes it might not work for you and might concede a try or something. But you've just got to, like we've mentioned, like that judgment, that split second decision. It either works or it doesn't. And yeah, you've just got to trust them, really.
Yeah, I mean, you can't hang your hat on a couple of missed balls. I mean, yeah, they could be crucial, but I mean, I look at things all ways round, and I've always looked at things all ways round. In the moment, if he had his time again, he would get his feet positioning different. He'd put his body different. He'll go into video on Monday. He'll have a look at that. His head won't be down. He'll be like, yeah, let's. And you can guarantee that Burgess, McNamara, and possibly, and he'll probably do some work with Stephen Ratchford on kicking and catching during the week, and that'll be something that Burgess and McNamara will have gone, Kai, this is what you've not done. This is what you need to do.
Yeah.
And the last I would suspect Steph Ratchford will step in and help him out a little bit.
I did think when he let the ball bounce, I was thinking, oh God, but let's just credit to him. He set up Ben Curry's 100th try.
Yeah.
And what a run! I think it was like 90 metres. Like, again, amazing. Like, we've seen it against St Helens in round one. He has got the speed.
He's got the speed and the talent, and if he can get that loose offload from the ruck, from a Danny Walker pass, He's going to go through those gaps 9 times,
Yeah.
like I said.
Not stopping us.
He's another guy that's going under the radar because we're going on about players like that stood out on Friday night.
Yeah.
Ben Curry. I mean, he's consistently...
I say it every week in, week out, future captain of the Warrington Wolves.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, I'd give Luke Yates caps. I won't heap too much pressure on Ben Curry, but Ben Curry has been absolutely outstanding. He's another guy who does the little things right, and he just does those, those little things you want.
Yeah.
Forwards, there was a lot of criticism over the past couple of years that Warrington hadn't signed big enough, they hadn't signed good enough. Is the quality of forwards, so Sipley, Tanganoa, Liam Byrne, I'm just trying to think. Sipley, Tanganoa, Liam Byrne, Philbin, are they doing the job for you? Are they the sort, and Yates, are they the sort of forwards, and James Harrison, and Sam Stone, and Ben Curry? Sorry, just the front row, just the front row. Are they the sort of forwards we've been crying out for? Meaning Sipley and Tanganoa.
Yeah.
And Byrne.
I'd say so, yeah.
Are they the sort of people you want?
I think, obviously, Warrington have had a past of signing ex-NRL forwards who are past their best. And they are, like, obviously, everyone laughs and jokes saying, oh, they're coming over for a paycheck. But they are. Like, They are. Like, don't get me wrong. Obviously, we'll get on to Paul Vaughan in a minute. He had this, like, the first season we had him, he had the best season of his life and he drops off.
He was outstanding.
And then Friday night, he was amazing again for York. Got to give him credit. Obviously, he scored against us. We have a habit of that as well, letting past players score against us. But like Sam Burgess said in his fans forum, you don't need to be massive to be the best. And at the minute, Byrne, Tanganoa, Sipley, they are showing their class. And we don't need them flashy forwards, as they say. I feel like we just need to recruit within the league, and we're doing actually quite well. I'd say we're doing really well.
But I mean, to be honest though, right? Sipley, Hopewarte, Josh Smith don't actually look as though they're here on holiday.
No,
they don't. To me, they're showing up every game.
Yeah.
They don't look as though they're here on holiday. And they're stepping up when they need to. I mean, Sipley's play the ball stupidly quick at 2.22 seconds.
Yeah.
If you can win, if Sipley can win collision, that's where you get that generated ruck speed from Danny Walker, and everything else jumps into place. That, and I know at the moment the attack's a little bit clunky. It's round 4. You're not going to get miracles straight away. Anyone who thinks you're going to get a miracle after round 4. Ain't happening.
No.
It's putting the building blocks in place. Building blocks are starting to get into place. Weather is improving in the next couple of weeks. You'll see a different class of Warrington each week. Yeah,
as we said the other week, we said did the week off help? Going back to it, I don't think it did.
No, I mean it's hard to gauge because I think where teams have played consistently week to week, so there was a full round of Super League in round 3, except for us.
Yeah.
Because we got Hull Care, and Hull Care were playing in the World Cup Challenge. You lose that little bit of momentum, and I think we did see a little bit of that.
Yeah.
And it's not necessarily in the Wakefield game. It's always in the game, a couple of games after, where you're just not quite back up to speed with things.
Yeah.
But I mean, that is for the coaching staff and the players, and they'll look at that and they'll say, right, this is where we're at, and this is how we're doing it. I mean, it is nice to see that the coaches and the players are being honest with each other and just stating that at the moment they're not in the right sort of space.
I do like that from Burgess and Danny Walker, saying that we're not the best at the minute. We're not where we want to be. But like, obviously we've had Darryl Powell in the past saying we didn't train well. But no, I feel like they're being honest a bit this year, and that's what we need. And that's what you need in a coach, and you need in players, really.
Do you know what makes me smile, and I think it's really good? You watch the players, they're all in a huddle. They're all together. There's a togetherness.
They're actually talking to each other.
Yeah, there's a togetherness. And it's not And I've been a bit critical because I think somewhere down the line Warrington has lost its connection with the community. I do feel this year there's togetherness on the pitch, there's togetherness off the pitch. And I was talking to my mate yesterday, and we were saying it's you want to go and spend your money in the shop, you want to go and buy an extra shirt, you want to go and buy an extra ticket, you want to go to the next away game. Like last year, it was like, yeah, you can take it or leave it. But this year, it's kind of...
You look forward to the next match.
Yeah, it's kind of nice, isn't it? Because there's a feeling about the club.
Yeah.
And I think that's what Warrington have missed. I mean, Warrington fans will stick by the team, but you've got to give fans something they need.
Yeah.
And that is a little bit of success. I mean, if they can build success on and off the field, then brilliant.
Happy days.
Happy days, because honestly, you will get more and more people buying shirts, buying season tickets, this, that and the other.
Yeah.
I'll just tell you a quick story. I mean, it's not really connected with this, but when I used to work at Warrington, I used to do bits of stadium tours. I took a young lad round, I think it was with his dad, round the stadium. And this is what the impact of doing things within the community can do.
Yeah.
So I took him round the stadium. I don't think he'd ever been to a game, never been round the stadium or anything. His dad wanted him to have a look. So I took him round, spoke to him, talked to him about all the ins and outs of Warrington Wolves, everything, took him in the dressing room, showed him the shirts and stuff like that. By the time he come back, I found out the next day his dad had took him down to the shop and he went and bought a season ticket and a shirt.
Incredible.
And that was off the back of me just doing a simple stadium tour, connecting with someone in the community, and it brought someone in. And that's what I'm saying. If you can build that connection, then
absolutely,
that's how it works. It's so going on to wider Super League.
Yeah.
There's a trend at the moment, or there seems to be, of fullbacks getting injured. Where do you want to start with this? Is it just a fullback thing, or is it just
fitness issue?
Coincidence?
Yeah, it's hard, isn't it? Obviously, today we've found out Bevan from Wigan Warriors, he's out for, I think it's 4 months with a hamstring tear. It doesn't stop, and I don't know. Obviously, we had no luck of injuries last year, with like Ashton, Lindop, Leyland,
Zach Gardner.
Yeah, you name it. Like, we've had our injuries too, and I don't know. It's very, very odd.
It is.
It's very odd.
It's very, very strange at the moment. There's a lot of ACL injuries that have crept in as well. There seems to be more than ever this year.
Yeah.
I mean, we've got to feel as well. Bevan French is now out for 4 months. He's torn his hamstring. That must have been one huge tear. That.
Yeah. Obviously, I think obviously they were playing Toulouse, and I saw a post on Facebook saying, and some guy was actually filming the tackle. He was running back from a tackle, and he said, "Bevan's not right there. Bevan's not right," and he was a bit slower than usual. And obviously now we know why. But yeah, I don't know. It's just very, very strange.
Is it to do with the quality of the pitches?
A lot of fans have said in the past, haven't they, saying, "Oh, it's Wigan because of Wigan's football," but Wigan were away on the weekend.
Yeah, Wigan were in the south of France.
Like, is it down to fitness? Is it down to like nutritionists? Is it down?
Is it how they're being coached?
Yeah.
Is it what they're doing? Is the contact being harder? Because I was saying to you last night, you and your mates, that going into collision in rugby league is like having a 40-mile-an-hour head-on car crash.
Yeah.
So it's a high.
I mean,
collision.
as they say, you are putting your body on the line.
Literally every week.
Yeah.
Every week. I mean, Warrington are quite lucky at the moment because we're not reporting any injuries.
Yeah.
So, the fitness staff there are pretty good. Adi Gardner's pretty good. The lad who's the physio there, I don't know his name, he's pretty good. Got Greg Layers as your doctor. really good medical teams. A lot of the all the Super League teams do have really good medical sides. I know Wigan have top medical teams.
Yeah.
Hull, they all do because they've got certain standards, they've got certain protocols. But it's mad how
many there is. Huh.
Yeah, how many injuries there are. I mean, I've never seen anything like it.
No, neither have I. It is crazy. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we don't get any injuries about that.
Well, yeah, I mean,
but if we do, we do.
I
take as it is.
I do wish all the players all the best though, because I don't think it's not nice. No matter how much rivalry you've got with a player, you don't want to see any player. No. You want to see him playing the best. I mean, I think the weather's had something to do with it because it's been stupidly cold.
Yeah, it's been wetter than usual as well.
And it's been wet, yeah. And I think we're only in February now, March, just.
Yeah.
I think that's probably had a little bit of an impact on it, but I mean, I don't know. Let's just hope that back end of the season there'll be less and less injuries because it'll be sunnier and warmer.
Yeah. I was saying to my friend who supports Wigan, I was laughing with him, and but I was actually thinking deep down, I was like, you know what? It's actually a shame that we're not seeing Dryfield for a bit and Bevan French, because we need them in the game. They came over here to play obviously rugby. They want to make another name for themselves. Obviously, they didn't get that much big name status over in the NRL, but it goes to show that obviously we've seen in the World Club Challenge that I think English teams have won in the last 4. We're proving that we are actually a decent league.
Yeah, I mean, the phrase that's used very much and very often on Sky is the box office. Dryfield and Bevan French. It's like Kai Taylor, he's box office. Albert Hopoate, he's box office. Yeah. You want your players like that. You want the competitive Super League. This is why people love rugby league. Because you can never get bored watching rugby league, can you?
No.
It's
it goes to round 1 when we were the World Club Challenge, when we were doing that little preview. As we were saying, Michael Lewis got done for the trip. I said, I want to see Michael Lewis play. Even though he's tripped that Liam Harris up, I would like to see Michael Lewis play because he's a talent. When he's on his day, he is a good talent, and that's what we're lacking in Super League at the minute.
Yeah, I think you want to see the best of your talent, no matter what team. Even though some of them do wind you up a little bit.
A little bit.
So this week, Warrington are playing away, but at home to Goole.
Yeah, makes sense.
Makes a lot of sense, but from what people tell me, that the Goole ground only holds about 500, 600 possibly. It's not. I don't think it's not got the facility. The reason so clubs get a lot of criticism for switching the games, but some of the facilities at some of the Championship grounds aren't the best, are they?
No.
So I think Goole have probably, and it's not just a one-way thing. It's not just Warrington saying, "Oh, we'll switch the game." There'll be when that draw happens, and I would think this happens in football as well when they play the FA Cup. When it happens, there will be conversations with the clubs. Both clubs will get together on a Zoom meeting or whatever and say, "What do you think about this, this, and this?" Goole would probably put their side of things and say, "This is what we've got." Yeah. And Warrington will then say, "Well, do you want to come to our place and you can make a little bit more money?" Because it's a double-edged sword. It's hard to just balance that out, isn't it? It's
bit of a hard one.
Yeah. So what do you know about the Goole Vikings?
Well, they are the head coach is ex Hull FC forward Scott Taylor.
Yeah.
They've got quite a few. I think I've looked. They've got quite a few. I'd say, I don't want to say the word rejects as such, but they've got a few Super League old players. They've got the likes. I think he's still playing Thomas Mins.
Oh yeah.
I think he had Brett Ferres playing for them not so long ago, and they had a few ex Super League talent in there, but I don't see them matching up to Warrington. Let's be honest. I think we'll blow them out of the water this weekend.
I know the sort of the mid-table championship, and they got beat 56-22 by Widnes last week. I think I've seen in the Guardian today that Warrington are going to change the squad about. I think even changing the squad, I think Warrington will have far too much.
Yeah.
For them. It'll be a big day for Goole, and for 20 minutes they probably will be competitive.
Yeah.
And the big question is, will we see Matty Ashton?
Oh, that's on everyone's lips, isn't it? I don't think we will. But this is what I mean. Like, when does he fit in? Like, this is his opportunity now to get in, make another name for himself, and get in that squad. Because I can't see him playing against Castleford. I can't see him playing against Leeds.
Yeah.
I can't see him playing against Lee. It goes on. The list goes on. And I don't know if Warrington have obviously, like, I was speaking to my cousin last night, and I don't know if he's still injured. Like, I'd rather Warrington come out and say, like, if he is injured, like, as we mentioned in the podcast, like, honesty. I'd rather them be honest and just say, look, due to recent performances, we're keeping Josh Smith in the team. Matty's not where we want to be at the minute. I'd rather them just come out and just be honest. But
I think Sam Burgess, I think it was post-match York, actually kind of answered that.
Yeah.
When he was asked about Matty Ashton, Burgess said he could be in contention for Castleford. He said what the problem is he's absolutely fit and absolutely fine, but he's not been well, so he's lost a little bit of weight.
Yeah.
So he just needs to build that strength and conditioning up.
Yeah.
And needs to get himself back into a situation. To be honest, the reserves are away at Huddersfield on Saturday. I'd throw him in at the reserves.
Absolutely. I've said that a week ago. I said that a few weeks ago. Throw in the reserves.
Just to give him that little bit of time and game time.
Yeah.
And at Huddersfield reserves, I think it's probably a better idea than throwing him up against professional opposition.
Yeah, no, I agree. I'd put him in the reserves against Huddersfield this week.
Did you see that Leeds Rhinos have brought a shirt out for the 30th anniversary of Super League?
I did. We might be doing the same.
I'm hoping we do.
With the old badge.
I would. Well, let's hope they do it in the next 2 weeks, because we are going to be privileged to be playing in the 30th anniversary game. And I believe that was one of the original one of the first original fixtures, Leeds and Warrington.
Yeah. Back
in '96.
Yeah, I've seen many people, spoke to loads of people, know loads of people who love that old badge. They don't like this new badge we've got. They do prefer, like, the proper wolf.
Do you know who designed the old Wolves badge?
No.
Paul Cullen.
Oh, incredible.
There you go.
But,
fun facts of the day.
Fun fact of the day, there we go. But, loads of people like that old badge. I've seen people with tattoos of it. Even people who've just got tattoos of that badge. That's Warrington. That's their Warrington.
Yeah.
If that makes sense, like that was that was their Warrington growing up. I was thinking the other day. I said to my friends, like, when we have children, our children will only know the St Helens Stadium as the Brewdog Stadium. It's like, that's crazy, because we've known it as Langtree Park. Totally wicked. Yeah, it's ridiculous, but that was their Warrington growing up. Like my future, like, obviously I'm going to see the likes of you and Erwin when he's like 30 odd, and then my kids will be like, who's that? And obviously I'll be like, oh, he's Warrington, good player for Warrington. It's crazy, but yeah, to answer your question, I love retro shirts. Love a retro shirt. I think they're very good.
Do you know which shirt I'd love to see? And I think they used it in '96. It was green and white stripes, and it had like
Actual wire.
actual wire.
Yeah.
Well, not proper,
No,
obviously
no.
not proper wire. I'm glad you knew what I meant.
Yeah, like red. It was red, wasn't it? It
Yes,
was like
yeah.
wire, Jonathan Davis, was it?
A
Exactly, yeah.
little bit after that.
After that.
It was Justin Harry. It was the Super League debut.
Yeah.
It was the 95-96 year. I'd love to see us.
We had
like-
it, didn't we? Sorry to interrupt. Didn't we have an away kit like that a few years back?
Yeah, which was stripes down. That was
Yeah.
the 93 shirt. Do you know what?
2019, that one, I think.
Yeah, that stripe, that down stripe one,
Yeah.
the green one. That was my very first ever Warrington shirt.
That's crazy.
Um,
Showing your age a bit there.
yeah, every day.
As I said, like everyone's got their own like nice kits. Like obviously my first kit was 2008. Like that was like it was a bit plain and simple. We were sponsored by Omega that year.
Yeah.
That was a nice kit for me. But obviously, like we've just mentioned about the badge, everyone's got memories from them. The badges.
Yeah. My daughter's had a kit every year since she's been born. I made sure of that.
That's incredible.
So
Raising her up right.
She's had 6 kits. She loves it. She absolutely loves it. Hopefully we'll turn into a season ticket holder. So we'll go in predictions for this weekend. It's Challenge Cup weekend. Are Goole going to come and upset the apple cart?
No. Let's be honest. Like, obviously, from the previous round against Sheffield, we didn't have a full. We didn't. I don't know. I can't remember now. I don't.
We had a full strength team, pretty much, didn't we?
Yeah.
But we just didn't really click into gear.
Yeah, I don't think we'll put a full team out against Goole. Obviously, I think we'll see a run out from Leon Hayes and Ewan Irwin. I think we'll see Joe Philbin get in there. I think like the likes of Toby King, Josh Smith, they'll still all play, but we will tone it down a bit to their level.
Yeah, I would think your forward pack this weekend will contain Max Wood and Luke Thomas.
Yeah. As we've seen in the reserves the other week, they were incredible.
Yes, and I think maybe your hooker might be Geordie Crowther, but I think he will put Irwin in definitely, but I think he might put one of Sneed or Williams in just to counterbalance.
Yeah.
Do you give Kai Taylor a rest and put Josh Felix at fullback?
No. I'd just say keep. This is hard. It's very hard, but I'd keep Kai Taylor a fullback, give him more experience.
Yeah, absolutely.
And he's only going to get better, and he needs to keep learning and keep growing as a player. And I think if you take him out, he's not really getting that.
Yeah. So we've got a run of games coming up. So next week we'll be previewing Castleford.
Yeah.
And the week after that, it's the 30th anniversary game of Super League.
Incredible. Sounds good.
Absolutely. Tell you what, well, it's the 30th anniversary of Super League. We'll start this early. Anyone wants to comment on this? Favourite games against Leeds? Because we're playing Leeds in the 30th anniversary game. Everyone's got a favourite game against Leeds or a favourite Leeds player.
Yeah. Do you want me to go say mine?
Go for it.
It's got to be that 2010 Challenge Cup final, isn't it? I don't think that was. I think that was incredible. Sorry, I think we were a bit of underdogs that year. Obviously, we went to Wembley the year before. Everybody thought it was a little fluke, but what a day that was as well. But I think we just smashed them to bits. And yeah, I think that was my favourite game against Leeds.
I'm going to give you one. 2006 playoffs. Warrington got there to Headingley late. I think there was an accident on the motorway. They got to Headingley late. They had to change on the other side of the stand, and they beat Leeds by a drop goal. Lee Bray's masterclass and Paul Cullen that night. Absolutely superb. What a night that was.
I wasn't watching Warrington then, but I've seen videos and it looked magical.
Yeah. Obviously,
we've seen in the past as well George Williams doing a drop goal on his debut against Leeds. We had that 2018 win against Leeds. I think it was 33-22 when Harvey Levette scored a hat-trick. That was quite magical. But yeah, it's got to be Challenge Cup final.
There's many games we've had against Leeds. I mean, another one that just sticks out in my mind was the night Andrew Johns made his debut. That was against Leeds as well.
Yeah, that was superb.
I mean, Leeds have always had some memorable players as well, haven't they? Yeah, so if anyone wants to comment and let us know the favourite games against Leeds or the least favourite games against Leeds in the next couple of weeks, let us know.
Yeah, thank you very much for listening, and we hope to catch you in the next one.
Yeah, we'll speak to you soon. And if there's anything you want us to bring up, again, just put a comment under the post. Let us know, and we'll scratch through it on the next couple of episodes.
Yeah, take it easy, guys.
Yeah, thank you very much, guys.
Catch you in the next one.